Okay, go.
Howdy folks, my name's Chris and I'm with Holt's Family Farm, and today I'm going to go over how to plant tomato plants after you've either bought them from the store or if you've raised them from seedlings and they're ready to go outside. I had a lot of questions about the tomatoes I had and how I put them in, so I decided to make this video. So here we go. I'm going to do this one in a 5-gallon bucket that I get from I got these from Walmart. You can get them from Lowe's, Home Depot, all the box stores have them. I normally plant mine, if you look over here, I plant mine in the garden, but I'm going to plant this one in a pot because I have potatoes in the pot and I pulled out the potatoes, and so I got empty pots and I got a couple extra plants that just been sitting around, so I figured I might as well put them in. So you get the bucket. What I do is, if you look down here on the bottom, I drill holes in the bottom for good drainage, and if you look over here down the side here, I put them up on wood so that they can drain out the holes. If not, you need to put it up on something. If you lay it flat on the ground, then the ground will actually plug your holes up. So the first thing I do is I grab some wood chips or straw or any kind of material that'll kind of prevent the dirt from packing in over the holes, and I just put in about, you know, an inch or so in there. And that's the first thing I do. Then what I like to do is I use peat moss, 1/3 peat moss, 1 part potting soil, and 1 part manure compost. These are what I got on sale. I don't really care about the brand, so I just get whatever's out there. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of this in there, a little bit of this, this, a little bit more of this, and I'll just keep doing that until I fill her up. Nice mixture up. I like to use black cow manure the most because it's a little bit better. And if you can see with this manure here, there's an awful lot of wood material put in there, so it's not probably as high as quality as the other one is. So I leave a little bit of top there. I'll explain why in a little bit. So now I have it full. Now what I got to do is, on the plant, I'm going to pick off the leaves at the bottom. You just pinch them off, and I pinch them all the way up to this one right here. So, and if you can't really tell, but there's fine, can you zoom in? There are fine little hair-like things on the stem here. Those will grow into roots if it's buried. So I could even probably take this one off if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. The plant, you bury it down like this, and everything below the thing will actually grow roots. So I'm going to prepare the hole. What I do is I just dig down in here, and since I'm going pretty deep, this soil is not going to cooperate with me, it looks like. But anyway, now to amend the hole, I take Epsom salts and I just put a handful in there in the hole. I don't really measure much. And then this is garden lime, and I go ahead and put in about a 1/2 cup of that. And like I said, you don't have to measure it. And then I'm going to use tomato fertilizer, granule fertilizer. And this is organic. But I also like to use triple 13 fertilizer that you can get at any box store, and I get it in the, look at me, I get it in the lawn section because you can get a big huge bag of it for practically nothing. And but if you're gonna go organic purely, then that's probably not what you want to get, because it's a chemical fertilizer, but all right. So once I get that mixed down into the hole, I grab my plant, and I'm going to have to dump this soil into something because it is just not cooperating with me. So I'm going to dump it all in here for now. And then dig my hole. And if you look down in the hole here, all my fertilizer and stuff's right there in that middle part that I had dug down there, so I didn't really pour that out. And then take this plant, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and bury it back. So okay, as you can see, the plant's there, and then I'm going to soil it or water it in. Now I'm going to run this just a smidge because the hose has been out a little bit of the sun, so I'm getting hot water. I don't want to burn my plant. And these plants have been sitting outside for almost a month now, so they're hardened off, so I don't have to harden them off. But if you're gonna put seedlings out and you've had them in the house or in a different, like indoors, then you are gonna want to harden them off, which means you want to leave them outside for a short amount of time and then increase that amount of time. They get sunburnt just like human beings do. So I water this in super good. The peat moss that you got in there is going to really soak up a lot of water. So I let that go. And that's about it right there. So I hope this helped out, and I hope it answered some questions. I'm going to put out more videos as the time comes along. Hope you enjoyed it.